My brand new different name. My name is Junie B Jones. The B stands for Beatrice. Except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B and that's all. Only guess what? That doesn't even matter anymore. Cause I am changing my name to a brand new different name. I popped it right into my head when I waked up this morning. That's how come I jumped out of bed and I zoomed to the kitchen to tell mother and daddy. They were sitting at the breakfast table. People, guess what? Guess what? I am changing my name to a brand new different name. And it is the loveliest name I ever heard of. Mother was feeding my baby brother named Dolly. Daddy was reading his paper. They did not pay attention to me. I climbed up on my chair and shouted my new name real loud. Pinky Gladys Scotsman. My new name is Pinky Gladys Scotsman. Just then, Daddy looked at me over the top of the paper because now he was paying attention. Excuse me, could you run that by me one more time? He asked her. Your new name is Pinky Gladys. What? I clapped my hands real happy. Gotcha, man! I shouted, very thrilled. Pinky Gladys, gotcha, man! And so from now on, everybody has to call me that, or else I will not even answer. Okay, Daddy? Okay? I hugged myself. Isn't it just the cutest name you ever heard of? Cause pinky is the loveliest color I ever saw. Plus, Gladys Gutman is the snack lady at school. And so who wouldn't want to be named after that woman? That's what I would like to know. Daddy shook his head. I don't know. This doesn't really sound like a good idea to me, he said. I did a frown at that guy. Why, Daddy? How come? How come it doesn't sound good? Well, for one thing, it's much too long, he said. No one will be able to remember a name as long as that one. I tapped on my chin. I said, Then, all of a sudden, my whole face got happy. Hey, I got it. I got the answer. After that, I zoomed to my room and I got some paper and I zoomed right back again. A name tag. We will make a name tag, I said. That way, people can read my new name and they won't even have to remember it. I gave the paper to Mother. Write it down. Write it down. Write my new name on this paper. Then we can pin it right on my cloth. Mother did a frown at Daddy. Way to go, Ace, she said, kind of mumbling. After that, she wrote my new name on the paper and she pinned it to my PJs. I danced all around the floor. Pinky Gladys Gutsman, my name is Pinky Gladys Gutsman. I sang real joyful. Mother and Daddy didn't say any words. They just kept on looking at me. Finally, Daddy got up from the table. Well, gotta go, he said. I've got an appointment to get a haircut. Mother sprinted out of her hair. She grabbed Daddy by his shirt. Oh, no, you don't. You can't, she said. I have an appointment to take only to the doctor this morning. Remember, if you need to get your haircut, you are going to have to take you know who with you. I tapped on her. Get man, I said. The name is Pinky Gladys. Get man. Daddy ran his fingers through his hair. Then he did a big sigh and he told me to hurry and get dressed up. I jumped way high in the air. Hooray! I shouted. Hooray! Hooray! Pinky Gladys got meant to going to the barber shop with her daddy, and she really enjoys that place. After that, I twirled and twirled all over the kitchen, only too bad for me, because I accidentally twirled into the refrigerator and the stove and the dishwasher. I got knocked on the floor. My head made a loud clunking sound. I felt it real careful. Good news, I said. No damage. After that, I jumped back up and I ran to get dressed for the barber shop. Meeting Maxine. Me and Daddy drove in the car a real long time. It was not that enjoyable. Are we there yet? How come we are not there? Are we lost? Huh, Daddy? Did you lose us? I asked. Just then, Daddy pulled into a parking lot. Hey, we are there. We are there. I hollered, very thrilled. I looked through the window. Only here's the problem. I don't even recognize this place because this is not your regular barber shop. Daddy got me out of my seat belt. This is a different barber shop, he explained. Someone at work recommended it. Only it's not actually a barber shop. It's more of what you'd call, well, okay, it's a beauty shop. My eyes got big and wide at that guy. A beauty shop? Oh boy, because I love beauty shops even more than barber shops. I jumped up and down and all around. Hey everybody, my daddy is going to a beauty shop. My daddy is going to a beauty shop. Shh, Junie B, please, said Daddy. You have to be on your best behavior on this place. I mean it. No acting crazy. I smoothed my jacket very proper. Yeah, only I don't even know what you're talking about, I said. I never acted crazy in my whole entire career. After that, I skipped very happy through the beauty shop door. There was a lady behind the counter. Her face had big, shiny red lips on it. Nameplate, she said. Robert Jones, said Daddy. I stood on my tippy toes. Yeah, only he has other names too, I told her. Because some people call him Bob and some people call him Bobby. Plus, today my mother called him Ace. The lady looked over the counter at me. And what is your name? She asked. I took off my jacket and showed her my name tag. Pinky, I said. My name is Pinky Gladys Scotchman, 'cause I just thought of that cute name this morning, and it is adorable, I think. The lady looked funny at me. She didn't ask any more questions. Pretty soon, a different lady walked up and she shook my daddy's hand. Hello, I'm Maxine, and I'll be cutting your hair today. She said real nice. My eyes popped right out at that woman because she was wearing a name tag just like me. Maxine, hey Maxine, look down here. I have on a name tag too, I hollered. Maxine ruffled my hair. Pinky Gladys Guzman, huh? She said. Well, Pinky Gladys Guzman, since you're already wearing a name tag, I guess that means you should be my helper today. Yes, I yelled, because I already know how to be a helper. On account of sometimes I help my Grandpa Miller fix stuff, and last week we fixed the upstairs toilet, and I got to touch that big bowl that floats on top. Maxine laughed. Whoa, a helper with a plumbing experience. This must be my lucky day, she said. After that, she holded my hand, and me and her took Daddy to the sink. Then Maxine washed Daddy's hair, and she let me hold the fluffy towel. I holded it real tight in my arms. Look, Maxine, look at me holding the fluffy towel. See how good I am doing? I am not even letting it touch the floor. Only too bad for me because just then my nose got some itch frozen in it, and I started to sneeze. Ah, 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 achoo! I sneezed right into the fluffy towel. It was as soft as a feather. That's how come I wiped my itchy nose on that softy thing. Plus, also, I blew a teeny bit. Maxine made a face. Yeah, only you don't have to worry, 'cause I'm not even contagious, I told her. Then I gave her the fluffy towel to dry Daddy's hair, but Maxine said, no thank you, and she dried Daddy's hair with the different fluffy towel. After that, all of us went to her giant spinny chair. Hey, I love this kind of chair, I said, real excited. I climbed up there. Jippy, quick! Spin me, spin me, spin me, I hollered. Daddy leaned close to my ear. His face did not look pleasant. Get down, he whispered, very chilling. I got down. Maxine patted my head. She gave me a broom. It was big and wide. Here, helper, you can sweep your daddy's hair as I'm cutting it, she said. Yes, sir, I said back, because I am excellent at this appliance, I believe. After that, I held the broom real tight in my hands, and I ran up and down the floor. Look, Maxine, look at me sweeping. See me? See how fast I am? Only too bad for me, because just then a lady didn't get out of my way, and she walked right in front of my big white broom, and her feet got swept. Whoa, she hollered. Whoa, ouch, ow. Daddy ran over and snatched my broom away because I wasn't the helper anymore, apparently. After that, he gave Maxine lots of dollars, and he took my hand, and me and him rushed right out of that place. Practicing. Daddy drove me home in the car. I kept on sniffing the air. You smell like a lovely woman, I said. Daddy wasn't that friendly. It's the hair gel, he grouched. I sniffed some more. I love that smelly hair gel, I said. Plus, also, I love sweeping and holding the fluffy towel. And so maybe I might be a beauty shop guy when I grow up. Wonderful, said Daddy. I know it is wonderful, I said. And here's another wonderful thing. I already have a name tag and a towel and a broom and some scissors. And so I am all set to go to work, probably. Just then, Daddy quick pulled the car to the curb. No, Junie B. No, you are not all set to go to work, is that? You don't just pick up some scissors and start cutting hair. Do you understand? Working in a beauty shop takes years and years of practice. Here, only I already know that, I said. I already know it takes years of practice. Years and years and years, said Daddy. I did a fluffy breath at him. I already know that. I told you, I said again. After that, I leaned back in my seat and I think about the years and years of practice. Finally, I did a big sigh. I would have to get started right away. Daddy pulled the car into our driveway. I ran inside my house jippity quick. I'm home, I hollered. I'm home from the beauty shop. Mother ran out of baby Ollie's room. Shh! I just put your brother down. Your brother down for his nap, she said. I stood there for a minute. 'Cause that woman just gave me a sneaky idea. That's why I did a fake yawn. Hmm, I need a nap too, I think, I said. 'Cause that beauty shop got me all tired out. I walked to my bedroom. Well, night time, nighty night. Don't let the bedroom bugs fight, I said. Mother followed me. Her face looked suspicious. Suspicious is the grown-up word for I think maybe you might be fibbing. Wow, wow, wow. Hold on there a second, said Mother. I thought you hated naps. I do, I said. I do hate naps, but today I worked at the beauty shop and that job got me pooped. I tell you. After that, I closed my door and I got under my covers. Mother picked in at me. I did a fake snore. Then I waited and waited until she closed the door again. I stayed in bed till it was safe. Then finally, I tiptoed to my desk and I opened the top drawer real quiet. I searched my hands all around that thing. Then all of a sudden my heart got very pumpy. 'cause my hands felt what they were looking for. And their name is my bestest shiny scissors. Snipping, snipping, snipping. I opened and closed my shiny closures real fast. Now I can stop my ears and ears of practice, I whispered, very thrilled. I skipped to my bed where my stuffed animals sit, 'cause I needed volunteers, of course. Who wants to go first? I asked my animals. Who wants to get their fur trimmed at my beauty shop? My bestest elephant named Philip Johnny Bob raised his foot. I do, he said. I hugged him very tight, 'cause that guy is always a good sport. That's why. I picked him up and put him in my beauty chair. I set him on lots of pillows so he would be tall. Then I kept on looking and looking at his fur. Yeah, only here's the problem. I said, your fur is made out of softy gray velvet, and softy gray velvet is short and smoothie, and so I can't even trim you. Philip Johnny Bob did a sad sigh. I patted his head and put him back on the bed. Just then, I accidentally stepped on something. I looked on the floor, and guess what? It was my slippers that looked like bunnies. Asa, trimas, they said real squealy. Hey, yeah, 'cause you have the beautifulest long white fur I ever saw. And so you guys will be perfect, probably. I quick picked them up and put them in my beauty chair. After that, I skipped all around them and I snipped their long white fur. I sing a lovely song. It is called Snipping, Snipping, Snipping Their Long White Fur. It was the funniest fun I ever even had. After I got done, I held them up to the mirror so they could see themselves. They did not smile. We are birdies, they said real soft. I did a big breath at those guys. Yeah, only I already know you are birdies. But that is not my fault, 'cause you kept on wiggling while I was trimming you, I said. I patted their heads very nice. Don't worry, I whispered, because bunny fur probably grows back. Probably. I'm almost positive. Sort of. Then I hooked them real gentle and I threw them under my bed because I didn't want Mother and Daddy to see them. That's why. After that, I got in bed and did a sigh. This job was going to take more practice than I thought. Teddy and Tika. My bunny slippers didn't grow, they'll fall back. I picked at them the whole entire weekend. Only no fur growed at all, not even a teensy fuzzy. On Monday at school, I didn't feel like playing at recess. My bestest friend named Grace put her arm around me. What's wrong, Junie B? She said. How come you don't want to play today? I hung my head real glum. Because Bonnie fur doesn't grow back. That's why, I said. Only who knew, and so now I can be a beauty shop guy when I grow up, probably. And that was all my hopes and dreams. That Gracie's eyes got big and wide at me. Hey, me too, she said. Being a beauty shop guy is my hopes and dreams too. My Aunt Laura owns her very own beauty shop, and she really said I could be a shampoo girl. Just then, my other bestest friend named Lucille started fluffing her fluffy hair. When I grow up, I'm going to be a client, she said. A client is the person who goes to the beauty shop and spends a small fortune. She took a little brush out of her purse and she started brushing her hair. See how shiny my hair is? It's salty and silky too. Soft and silky and well conditioned. She shaked it all around in the air. A woman's hair is her crowning glory, she said. Want to feel it? Huh? Do you? After that, she shook her hair all around in the air. You are getting on my nerves, I said. Just then that Grace clapped her name real loud. Junie B, I just thought of something. Maybe Aunt Laura will let you be a shampoo girl too. And so both of us can be shampoo girls together. I did the gossip. Really, Grace? Do you really think she would? Really, really, really? Then I hugged that Grace as tight as I could. 'Cause guess what? My hopes and dreams was back. After I got home from school, I ran to my room speed kick. I grabbed my fuzzy teddy off my bed and I jumped to the bathroom. My grandma Helen Miller shouted hello at me. She was in the nursery with my baby brother named Ollie. Hello to you too, I shouted back. Only here's an important message because right now I am shutting the bathroom door on account of that is called privacy, madam. After that, I locked the door real secret and I filled the sink with water. Then I dumped Teddy up and down and I put shampoo on the guy. I sing the happy song. It is called Dunking Teddy up and down and putting shampoo on that guy. Only too bad for me, 'cause pretty soon Teddy's head got soaky wet with water and he couldn't hold it up that good. It flopped all around his neck. I stood him up in the sink. He was a giant sock ball. I felt sick inside of my stomach. That's how come I wrapped him in a towel and I hurried up back to my room. After that, I petted his sock ball head real gentle and I threw him under the bed with my slippery slippers. I hanged my head real gloomy. Darn it, I said. I am not a good shampoo girl either. And so now I can never work out Aunt Laura's with that Grace probably. Just then, my dog named Tickle scratched at my door. Go away, Tickle, I said. I'm not in the playing mood. But he kept on scratching and scratching. I opened the door a teeny crack. I said to go away. Don't you even understand language? Only too bad for me, because the tickle springed right up, and he knocked open the door, and he ran into my room. He zoomed around and round in the circles. Then finally he got dizzy and pooped, and he flopped on my rock. I looked closer at that fellow. I said, your fur is kind of tangly and matty. Only I never actually noticed that before. I tapped on my chin. Maybe you should come to my beauty shop for a trim, because I already had practice, and so I can do better this time, I believe. I did more thinking. Hey, yeah, and here's another good thing. Dog fur grows back, right, Tickle? And so, what do we have to lose? That's what I would like to know. I zoomed to my desk and got my shiny scissors. Then I hurried back to Tickle and I gave him a hug and I trimmed his tangly matty fur. The trouble with Tickle. Tickle did not turn out that professional. His fur was choppy and moppish. Plus, his tail was a teeny stumpy. I tried to push him under my bed, but he wouldn't even go. Yeah, only you have to go under there, Tickle, or else mother and daddy will see your fall and I will be in trouble. Just then I heard feet walking in the hall. Oh no, it was mother. She was home from work. I ran around real upset. Hide, Tickle, hide, I said. Just then I saw my false pink sweater. I grabbed it out of my closet and threw it on Tickle speed fast. Also, I grabbed my favorite hat with the devil horns and I plopped it on his head. All of a sudden, Mother opened my door. I backed up from her. Hello, I said, kind of nervous. How are you today? I am fine, plus Tickle is fine too. I did the glow. He is wearing gloves, apparently, I said. Just then, Mother walked to Tickle real slow, and she took off his hat. That is how come I quick run out of my room and down the hall and outside into the yard. 'Cause I didn't want to be there when the sweater came off. Of course, Mother chased me all over my yard. That woman is just prettier than she looks. She caught me by my arm and marched me into the house. After that, she set me in the chair and she said, my goose is cooked, young lady. Goose is cooked means that your goose is in big trouble. Only I don't actually have a goose. Only that was not the time to mention it, probably. Just then, my daddy came home from work. Mother tattletaled to him about Tickle. Then both of them hollered a lecture at me. It was cold. What in the world has gotten into me? Young lady, do I not even have a good sense? And do they have to watch me every single minute? After they finished yelling, Mother put me in my room and she took away my seizures forever. And here's the worst test part of all. After dinner, I had to take a bath and go right back to bed. Mother kissed me on my cheek. It was not that sincere. Yeah, only I am not even tired yet, I said. So maybe I should watch Wheel of Fortune. Perhaps. Mother shook her head. No way. No TV, she said. If you are not tired, you can lie here and think about what you did today. After that, she shut my door and walked away. I did a hoof breath at her. Yeah, only I don't even have to think about what I did today, 'cause I already think about it, that's why. I whispered to just myself. Then I did a teeny smile, and guess what else? I think I am making progress. The trouble is the trouble. Terrible is the trouble. The next morning, I was very cheered up because I knew what went wrong with the Tickle. Tickle has dark hair, and the dark hair is harder to cut than people hair because people hair is much more tamer. I ran to the mirror and looked at my people hair. I bet I can cut this kind of hair just perfect, I said. Just then, I heard the front door open. It was Grandpa Frank Miller. He was here to babysit me before school. I ran and kissed that guy hello. Then I zoomed right back to my room and I hollered a message down the hall. Don't come in my room, okay, Grandpa? 'Cause I want to get dressed all by myself today. And I don't even need any help. After that, I shut my door real tight and I hurried to my desk. 'Cause guess what? Extra scissors, that's what. They were in my middle drawer where I keep them. I opened and closed them real fast. Then I skipped to my dresser and I combed my bangs silky smooth, and I snipped their ends right off. I picked at myself kind of nervous, and guess what? I wasn't even ruined. I smiled real thrilled. I knew I could do this. I knew it, and I needed was practice. After that, I snipped some more bangs. Plus, I snipped some sides and some top and some back. After I was finished, I looked in the mirror again. I did a teeny frown. My bangs do not look even Steven, I said. That's how come I tried to even them up. Only those dumb things kept getting tear and tear. Finally, I got frustration inside me and I took a whole big hunk and I cut them right off. Ha ha, so there, I said. I put down my scissors and looked at myself. I did a gossip. Oh no, my hair was sticking out all over the place. Sprigs, I said. I got sprigs. That's how come I started to cry. 'Cause sprigs are short, little ridiculous, and they are not attractive. I tell you. Just then, I heard a knock on my door. Junie B, honey, you all right in there? Asked my grandpa. Okay, if I come in. No, not okay, I hollered. I am still getting dressed, and so please go back to where you came from. Grandpa Miller laughed. Okay, I get the message, he said. I'll go make you two sandwiches. You'd better hurry up, though. I've got to do some errands, so I'm driving you to school today. His feet walked back to the kitchen. I sat down on my bed real upset because Spriggs is the terriblest trouble I ever even saw. Hats. I didn't know what to do. How could I even go to school? Because everyone would see my Spriggs and they would laugh and laugh. That is how come I couldn't stop crying. Only all of a sudden, a miracle happened, and it is called I spotted my hat with the devil horns. It was just sitting on my desk right where Mother left it, and that hat gave me a good idea. I quick picked it up and put it on my head, and guess what? It hid my Spriggs. Hey, if I wear this to school, no one will even see my hair. I said, real relieved. Only just then I did a tiny frown. Yeah, only what if I'm going on the playground and somebody steals my devil horn hat off my head? Then everyone will see my Spriggs and they will laugh and laugh. I thought real hard. I said, maybe I could wear two hats. That way, if somebody pulls off one hat, I will still have another hat left. I spotted my shower cap. It was lying on my chair. I put it on under my hat. Yeah, only what if I'm playing on the playground and somebody pulls off my devil horn hat and then they pull off my shower cap too. Then everyone will see my Spriggs and they will laugh and laugh. I tapped on my chin. Three hats, I said. I will wear three hats to school because that will give me a whole extra head of protection. I opened my bottom drawer and found my ski mask because ski masks hide your whole entire everything. I put the ski mask on my head and then I put on my shower cap and my hat with the devil horns. I looked at myself in the mirror. Now, nobody can see anything, not even my nose. After that, I got dressed and I skipped real happy to the kitchen. Grandpa Miller's eye popped out at me. Wow, wow, wow. You can't go to school looking like that, he said. That's how come I had to tell him a teensy, beansy fib. Yeah, only today is a crazy hot day, and my teacher said we could wear, however, many hats we want. I said. Grandpa Miller scratched his head. Then he watched me eat my sandwich through my mouth hole, and he drove me to school. I skipped into room 9 very joyful. I sat down at my table next to Lucille. Hello, I said. It's me. It's Junie B Jones. See me, Lucille. See me. I'm wearing an attractive at assortment. Just then, a mini boy named Jim pointed and shouted, Hey everybody, look at Looney B. Jones, what a goony bird! He shouted. Then all of a sudden, he speeded across the room and he grabbed my devil horn hat right off my head. All of them and laughed because they saw my shower cap, of course. Only lucky for me, because just then my teacher hurried up into the room. Then she took control of people. Her name is Mrs. She has another name too, but I just like Mrs. and that's all. Mrs. grabbed my hat from that mini Jim and she gave it back to me. Then she yelled at all the children and she took me into the hall. Mrs. Yu bended down next to me. Okay, kiddo, what's the story here? She asked. I rocked back and forth on my feet because I didn't want to tell her the story here. That's why. Yeah. Only I don't actually know what you are referring to, I said real soft. The hat, Junie B, was the story with the hat. Finally, I did a big breath and I told her the story with the hat by Junie B Jones. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Pinky Gladys Gutchman, and she was practicing to be a beauty shop guy, only too bad for her because her stupid dumb bangs kept on getting tiltier and tiltier. And that's how come she had to cut them off and now she wishes she was never even Pinky. And that is all the details I would like to share with you at this time. I did a big breath. The end. Mrs. put her hands on my shoulders. Junie B, honey, are you telling me that you cut your bang off? Is that what this is about? I did not answer her. Then all of a sudden, Mrs. took off my ski cap, and I didn't even know she was going to do that. No, I hollered. Dad! Only it was too late. Mrs. saw my hair. She hugged me real tight. Oh, Junie B, she said. What happened? I started to cry all over again. Springs, I said. Springs happened. After that, Mrs. gave me some tissues, and me and her sat down on the floor, and we figured out what to do. Learning a lesson. Finally, Mrs. put my devil horn hat back on my head. Here, she said. This will be the only hat you will need to wear today, I promise. After that, we went back into room 9 and Mrs. told the teeny beansy fib. Boys and girls, may I have attention please? Junie B is starting to get the sniffles and so I'm going to let her wear her hat in class. She looked at that mini Jim all day, Jim. She's going to wear it all day, and no one is to touch it, she said. Not anyone. I jumped out of my seat. Yeah, Jim, You can't even touch it with your baby little pinky finger, right, Mrs. Right? Right? Right, said Mrs. Not even at recess, right, Mrs. Right? Mrs. sucked in her cheeks. Yes, Junie B right. And not when I'm getting a drink at the water fountain, and not even I'm bending down to tie my shoe, and not when I'm walking to the pencil sharpener, and not when I'm just playing, sitting in my chair, and not when I'm working in my workbook, and not when I'm practicing my alphabet, and not when. Okay, we get the picture, said Mrs. I smoothed my dress. All right then, I said, real nice. After that, I sat in my chair and I worked in my workbook and I played at recess and I went to the water fountain and no one touched my head. After school, Daddy came to room 9 to get me. I was surprised to see that guy. Daddy, I didn't even know you were coming to get me today. And so this day turned out better than I thought. Daddy stared at my hat. All of a sudden, my stomach did not feel good about this situation. He reached out and took it off of my head, and then he quick closed his eyes. Lovely, he said. After that, he picked me up and he carried me to the car. I tapped on him. Did you really mean it is lovely? Or was that a little joke? I asked, kind of nervous. Daddy didn't answer my question. Instead, he buckled me in my seatbelt and we started to drive. We drove and drove for a real long time. Finally, we pulled into a parking lot. I looked out the window. Daddy, hey, Daddy, it's the beauty shop with Maxine, I said. Daddy took me right inside, and guess what? Maxine was waiting for me. She did a smile. Looks like someone gave herself a little treat, she said. I felt shy of her. I didn't turn out even Stephen. I said, kind of soft. Maxine ruffled my hair, then she put me in her giant spinny chair and she sprayed my hair with water. After that, she snipped and snipped and snipped. Finally, she put gel on my hair and she blowed me dry. I looked at myself in the big mirror. Hey, what do you know? No more sprigs, I said, real delighted. How did you do that, Maxine? How did you do that? Maxine winked at Daddy. Years of practice, she said. Daddy leaned closer to my face. Years and years and years, he said. After that, he lifted me down from the chair. And he gave Maxine lots more dollars, and me and him drove home again. After we got to my house, Daddy came into my room with me. He took my extra scissors off of my desk and he put them in his pocket. Sorry, Daddy, sorry. I cut my own hair, I said. He did a sigh. I know you are sorry, Junie B, he said. I just hope you learned a lesson from all of this. I did, Daddy. I did learn a lesson. I mean it, I mean it, I mean it. Daddy kissed my head. Because that guy still lives in me. That's why, after he left my room, I looked at my hair some more. Oh, it was the cutest hair I ever even saw. Just then, my whole face lighted up. Hey, I am the one who got this haircut started, and so maybe I can be a beauty shop guy after all. I said, real thrilled. I tapped her on my chin. Yeah, only what happened when I grew up and I have to practice some more. Well, where I used to cut with, I looked at my desk very curious. Then I tiptoed over there real quiet and I opened my bottom desk drawer. I searched my head all around that thing. Then, all of a sudden, I smiled kind of sneaky. 'Cause guess what? More extra features.